So for dinner tonight, I thought I made me some pork ribs. This is some medium pork ribs. I took off the film from the underside, and I'm gonna season it with a little bit cayenne pepper, some slap your mama, and a little bit garlic, granulated garlic. And no particular order. Let's sprinkle a little garlic powder on it. I'm gonna do one side at a time. I'm gonna do a little bit slap your mama seasoning, Cajun seasoning on it. Gotta have that, good stuff. And a little bit cayenne pepper, not too much. We don't want it to burn too much. So, you know, just a little pinch or so of it. And I'm gonna use some freshly ground black pepper as well. So let me get both sides done. So this is the side that looks good. So I got my seasonings on it. Put my little black pepper on it. And this is just part of the ribs that wouldn't fit in the pan. So I just kind of cut it off to cook it separately. Now we'll go ahead and flip the ribs in the pan. And we'll cook it with the side you can see the ribs real good up. And I'm not gonna measure how much I pour, but this is a 2 liter bottle of Dr. Pepper. And basically we're gonna pour it. I don't want to come over my foil in the pan, so, and I'll probably add some as it's cooking. So about like that. And we'll bake this. I'm gonna go ahead and cover it next. All right, at 350 degrees, they usually take around 2 hours to cook. So we'll go ahead and put the ribs in the oven, cover it tightly, and like I said, we'll cook it for about, I guess about an hour. I'll check it, see if I got to add any more liquid to it, and it should take around 2 hours to cook. All right, we've been exactly 1 hour, and they're nowhere near being done yet. Still got plenty of liquid in the pan, so I'm not going to add any more. Just go ahead and cover it back tightly, and we'll just keep letting it cook. We've been 1 hour and 30 minutes now. Still not quite done. The fork doesn't go in it real easily yet. So go ahead and recover it, and we'll let it cook for another 30 minutes. And we got about 5 minutes left, and fork goes in very easy now. So I'd say we're done. Next thing we'll do is we'll take out the gravy it made. I'm gonna reserve that. I might smother some onions down with it, make me a little gravy for some rice. And then we'll get ready to put the ribs in the broiler next. Now at this point, let's go ahead and we're gonna flip the ribs over like such. And this will be the side we'll broil in the actual broiler. Now we'll get ready to put some good old barbecue sauce on it. And I'm only doing the sauce to one side, which is the side that was cooking down the whole time. And go ahead and put a good healthy amount on there. And take your little brush, I like these silicone brushes, pretty nice. And basically we're going to just go ahead and coat the whole thing very good. And try to get the edges of the bones too. When they brown, they get a nice little color to them there. So pretty easy little rib recipe. That's my first time trying it with Dr. Pepper. I've seen a lot of videos about it, and I said, well, let me try that one day. So here's my one day. Got some pointers from a couple of folks. One of them told me to cook my ribs with the meaty side down, which does make sense. So first time doing that. I usually put this side up when I'm cooking. And I went ahead and added a little bit more sauce to it, just to kind of get it nice and thick. And I'm going to brown this on low in the broiler until we got a nice little brown starting on it. Just watch it carefully because you don't want it to burn at this point. So now I'm happy with that. And I got my broiler on low, and I'm going to keep a very watchful eye on this. Just put it right in the middle, and every 30 seconds or so I'll check it. And another tip somebody mentioned on one of my videos was to make sure you leave a crack in the broiler I think that helps it stay on and doesn't cycle on and off. So we'll see if that helps. And to degrease the sauce, basically got my little degreasing pitcher. Got a little collar in there to catch all the big bits they got any. They got any big bits that gets in there, it won't flow out through the spike quite as easy. And we'll basically just pour it in. And what happens is the grease will separate on its own. You don't have to do anything. Just let it sit in there and it'll separate. And there's all the bits it caught. So we have a nice little pan of some nice little bowl of some gravy I can do something with. Alright, it's been about maybe a minute or so. Still not quite nothing forming. I wish this would be down a little bit, but that's okay. Should be alright. That's how we look in here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it the opposite way, just to make sure it's brown and even. I'm gonna let it brown a little bit more before I call it good, but it's almost there. And I did shut my oven. I find actually with the door shut, it browns faster, because when you open it, a lot of the heat's getting out. So yeah, I just leave it shut. Okay, I didn't really time it, but that's pretty much how I want it. Got some nice brown starting on it, nice and bubbly. See, we're good to go. Now let's give it a taste. Let's give it a few cuts here. See what we got. And you know, back in the back part, that's actually the I mean, as you can tell, the bone just kind of it just kind of comes right out. I mean, that's how tender it is. The yeah, so that's pretty much it's pretty much how you want them. Basically, you want them just basically come apart. So let me go ahead and get a few of them cut off there, and we'll see what they look like. Yeah, let's give it a little taste. See what we got here. It's a little piece that kind of, I mean, it's just coming apart at this point. I mean, let's see what we got. Ooh, that's good. I'm liking that Dr. I mean, you really can't taste the Dr. Pepper, but to me, it does have a little sweetness to it. That's very good. Very delicious. Well, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed my video, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Thanks.